Hi guys, Benidorm Enthusiast here. For today's video I'm going to take you for a skate down the Levante beachfront whilst telling you what's been happening the last week or so in Benidorm and what we've got coming up on the channel. Not done a skating vlog for ages, so I thought I'd dust them off for you today while it's dry. I know a lot of you really liked these skate vids before, so I hope you enjoy this one. First of all, what has been going on with the weather? Well, this past week it's been pretty dire, to be honest. When it's not been raining, it's been cloudy, cold and windy. We've had very little sunshine at all, although there are some small patches of blue sky today, but it's still really cold. Only 12 degrees maximum today and down to 7 degrees at night. We've even had snow not too far away from Benidorm, on the top of the mountains behind Guadalest, which is only about 45 minutes from Benidorm. There's a pretty thick covering of snow up there, which tells you just how cold it's been. Daily average temperatures are definitely below normal this February. It is supposed to be warming up as the weekend goes along, thankfully, but not much sunshine predicted. And midweek next week, yeah, more rain's forecast, I'm afraid. February this year has seemed pretty dismal so far. Let's hope it's getting all the bad weather out of the way, ready for next month when it goes nuts here in Benidorm. Got Cheltenham Week, the Fires Fiesta and St Patrick's Day. So a good week weather-wise would be welcomed by all, I think. Still quiet as well. February is a quiet month in general. We had the Benidorm Fest last weekend, which went down really well, and hotel occupancy was around 80% for that weekend, which was a nice boost for this time of year. The Benidorm Fest is a concert, it's a contest which chooses who will represent Spain at the Eurovision Song Contest. The tickets for the live show were sold out almost immediately when they first went on sale, but lots of people still came to Benidorm for it. They put up a massive screen and a stage in the Plaza Triangular. They had some of the artists performing and they showed the main show on the big screen. Basically it was a big street party around that area. I didn't go, but I spoke to a few people who did and they all had a really good time. The winner of the contest is actually from this region. She's from Elche, which is just the other side of Alicante. Blanca Paloma. She's 34 years old and she will be the artist who represents Spain at Eurovision in Liverpool later this year. Valentine's Day next week, and I'm sure we'll get some romantics choosing to spend it in Benidorm. For the first half of February, hotel occupancy is expected to average 61%, which isn't great at all when you compare it to 2019. It's well down, in fact. Hotel occupancy for the same time in the last proper pre-pandemic year was 76% for the first half of February, so it's a big difference. Talking about hotels, get your votes in for best hotel in the Old Town if you haven't already. You can do that on our YouTube community page, and we'll be doing another top 5 hotels video for the Old Town side of Benidorm soon as we have more votes in. The overall top 5 hotels video went down really well, so I think we'll be doing more of those top 5s with other themes as well, a sort of best of Benidorm kind of collection of vlogs. And you guys will be a big part of that because it will be your votes deciding the winners. Maybe top 5 cabaret bars, top 5 restaurants, yeah, anything like that really. Let us know in the comments what top 5s you'd be interested in seeing, and click that subscribe button to make sure your votes count. We'll also be doing the next instalment of the monthly guide soon, which will cover the months of April, May and June. So if that's the time you've been thinking about coming, don't miss that video for events and weather averages and that sort of thing. We've got some new bars to film soon too. There's loads of work going on in Benidorm at the moment. Loads of places getting refurbed, ready for the season. Some have already opened and we'll be checking them out for you soon. Others are still works in progress, but we'll be doing an update to see how they are coming along shortly. The new promenade lights at the other end of Levante are coming along nicely. Looking forward to seeing them on when they're done. It's a bit of a race now to get all the big refurb projects done before the busy season starts. The beachfront lights are one of them. Of course, we all want Benidorm looking pristine for when you guys return this year. So I hope they get a move on and get the main redevelopments done. The big eyesore in the new town next to the Ambassador Hotel and opposite Morgan's has been knocked down. Lots of interest in that project, but at the moment they're being very secretive as to what they will be putting there. But at least they've made a start demolishing that horrible, ugly structure that was there for years. There are lots of rumours about a new bar going there, but nothing confirmed. I think a lot of the rumours have come from what people would like to see there. What do you think would be a good addition to that part of Benidorm? Let us know in the comments. A big COVID-related news announcement this week. The mandatory use of masks on public transport has been scrapped. Until now, it was still necessary to wear a mask on buses, trains, etc. Even taxis, in fact, although many taxi drivers have been letting it slide for a while now in Benidorm. But legally, it was still a requirement. That has now gone. The only places that you're still required to wear a mask now is health centres, doctors' surgeries, hospitals, these sorts of places, also dentists, opticians and pharmacies. Please be aware that if you're coming over to Spain soon, many of you will nip into the chemist at some point on your jollies, and you are still required to wear a mask in pharmacies here, so bear that in mind. What else is happening this month? Unfortunately, there are some air traffic control strikes planned. We've already seen one last Monday, the 6th of February, and they're planned for every Monday this month, so that'll be the 13th, the 20th and the 27th of Feb. The airports affected do include Alicante, which is of course the main airport serving Benidorm, but there is a minimum service continuing on all the strike days. Haven't heard of any major disruption yet from the people that have travelled last Monday, either coming in or going home. Doesn't seem to be having that much effect on international flights, maybe because it's quite a time of year anyway, and with a minimum service they've been able to cope well enough. Let's hope it stays that way for the rest of the month. If you travelled last Monday to our region and did have your flight delayed or anything like that, let us know in the comments. More news relating to air travel. Ryanair has launched its largest flight schedule ever to Valencia for the summer of 2023. With 60 routes, 4 new ones which include Belfast. A lot of tourists overlook Valencia Airport for Benidorm holidays. It is that little bit further away, it's about an hour and a half transfer time, but they've got some special offers on for flights between April and October. So if you're looking at flights and seeing prices are high for when you want to go, maybe have a look at Valencia. There are some transfer companies in Benidorm which cover this airport. You never know, for the sake of an extra 45 minutes transfer time, it may save you a good few quid. How many of our viewers are heading out this month? I really hope the weather cheers up for you if you are. Seems to be a fair few people about today, but more than I've seen this week, probably because it's the first day in a while when it's not been raining first thing. Came down here on Wednesday, it was totally deserted, hardly a soul in sight. But it was peeing it down, it was blowing a gale and it was freezing as well. So nice to see a few more people down on the front today, and fingers crossed the sun gets his hat on, even briefly, at some point this weekend. Have a good one, guys, wherever you're watching from. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. As I mentioned earlier, we've got loads of good videos coming up this month, and then next month there's so much going on in Benidorm in a short space of time. I don't really know how we're going to fit it all in, but we'll try our best. So yeah, get subscribed. Completely free to subscribe to our YouTube, and we're really creeping up to that 50k mark now. That'd mean the world to us to get to 50,000 subscribers. It's a big milestone, a big achievement for us. So help us get there, guys. Click on that subscribe button. It's all you have to do. It really is as easy as that. And also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay positive and stay safe.